Ooh, did you see the title of this one?
I missed it.
Oh, I like that.
I know you love when that happens.
Especially in this show, because like they show it, but they barely show it. It's like in the corner right after the theme song, I think. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve. Penelope. The gang.
I like how they get introduced now too.
Yeah, look at how many of them there are.
Penelope, I get, but these guys.
What do you mean?
I'm kidding. I like how you got more offended at that if I said about Penelope.
Oh man, I'm excited about this.
Yeah, we were just talking before about how Thorfinn's real funny because he has like you said, he's got the like education of a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, that's it. Other than battle, obviously.
And by education, I guess like things like his just worldly knowledge.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
like,
other than fighting.
Right.
Or whatever else Ascalon was up to. Probably pretty shady shit.
Oh, I'm sure.
He
Yeah.
hung out with pirates for 11 years, for crying out loud.
He's street smart, Thorfinn. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
But he's not like.
And he's as strong as an ox.
Right. He doesn't know much.
He's battle smart. He's not street smart. He's battle smart.
Well, I kind of street smart. Like he can survive on his own.
Well, yeah, but only because he's so strong.
Well, no, I mean like he could take care of himself in the wilderness and shit. You know, like that kind of stuff.
I think so.
Him and Einar are going to become best friends. Well, they are best friends because this is his only friend.
It's his only friend ever.
Both of them. Besides people they knew.
Well, maybe Einar.
Maybe Einar.
Maybe Einar, yeah, but I'm sure all of his are dead now too.
Well, definitely.
And that, was he the only one to survive that village thing?
I would assume so. At least that didn't get taken captive or
Yeah.
anything.
Not many of them.
Well, I mean, he did get taken captive, so I'm sure they didn't just take him.
Yeah.
But, you know, the last episode was like even when I was going to post it on Patreon today, I was like, man, that one had like a really good, like, it was just like good
Feel
thing.
to it, yeah.
Like it was like Thorfinn coming out of his shell a little bit.
Yeah, well, that was Ketil's dad, right?
Yes. Yep.
I'm sure he was a much bigger asshole than Ketil was growing up, and now he's like getting old and he's like gonna do good.
Maybe not though. I mean, Ketil's nice.
That's
like,
true.
For the most part.
Yeah, that's true. But I think he's gonna do. Thorfinn and Einar are gonna do something.
Well, yeah, remember we were talking about we think maybe if like we're definitely thinking that they're gonna get attacked.
Yeah, they're gonna protect him.
Yeah.
Or something.
I'm wondering, do you think it's gonna be Harold's like something? It's gonna be related to Harold, maybe like.
I think it would have to be, right? Because it's Denmark.
Yeah. And that's who they've been like. Haven't they been like paying them or something? Snake was saying. Remember, like, Ketil like sends like a tribute to Harold.
I believe so. Yeah.
So it would be interesting if he attacks them and tries to take the land regardless. You know.
Oh yeah, he pays it so that they don't get attacked.
Correct.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So if they do get attacked, it would have to probably be from Harold.
It would only be from them. Yeah.
Well, let's find out.
Okay.
You see it. Iron Fist Ketil.
Do you think this is
I hope that's good.
Big Daddy Ketil or Grandpa Ketil?
Well, I don't think his name's Ketil too, is it?
Who?
Gramps.
Oh,
Ketil's his first name.
Oh, is it?
Isn't it? I don't know. I never actually thought about it.
足跡の特徴は似ている。やれやれ、旦那の留守中に。しゃあねえ、そろそろお仕置きが必要だな。
Gotta find him. Probably gonna set like a trap, maybe, to catch him.
You don't think it's Einar, right?
No, I hope not. What would that have to do with them?
He's just sneaking and getting a little bit more food. Because what he said, they didn't take much.
Oh, maybe he's assuming it was them? I don't know. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Well, I'm nervous that it's not them, but he is going to assume that it's them.
Yeah, right.
But also, it could be.
Yeah, I don't think
like Einar. I don't think so, but it could be. It could be.
Especially if they're still working with Gramps, they're getting fed, you know? Most likely.
No, they are. If they're working with Gramps, yeah. True.
But yeah, I guess regardless, though, they're still going to have days. That's probably just once a week, you know? I think he said, right? I forget now.
Me too.
There's no way they're leaving this place until that until they finish that.
No way. That's why I don't think that they would do that.
Well, that too,
risk like ruining that. But I do think that they're gonna think like one of those guys is gonna go there and like bully him about it. I hope not.
Of course.
Because Snake's there, so they can't really do whatever they want.
He always forgets that. I get it though, because it's like they do.
Think it,
yeah, they don't seem like, for the most part. It's funny, like I'm starting to like remember Japanese words now. Komendasai, I guess that means I'm sorry, because I remember hearing that all the time. Einar is not going to sleep tonight. Oh no. Wench. I've seen a little glow in Thorfinn's eyes. These two work out as good, like best friends, you know, as partners. Thorfinn can take care, like protect him. He keeps him in line. Einar keeps him going.
There's your pest control.
Yeah, right? They must be doing it like sections at a time, you know? In terms of like
clearing it.
Clearing a big portion.
It. Yeah.
Planting it. Yeah. Why does it look like the deer's like staring at him laughing? Like they're just happy. That's actually hilarious. Oh, another one of his sons. So maybe he hasn't. This is a little further back in time, maybe.
No, he's king now.
Well, I mean, like officially, like he wasn't crowned yet, maybe here. Because why was he surprised and why was he like king?
Because he didn't know. He hadn't heard anything yet.
Oh. Well, his response didn't seem weird then. Yeah, because there was just two they caught him. Dang, what's Ketil gonna do? Papa Ketil.
一度戦闘が追っ始まりゃ、それぞれの部族が点で勝手に目標を攻撃すんだ。北海一の命知らずは俺だってな。
He is pretty big.
Yeah.
戦の後は楽しい略奪大会。そんなお前に土産をやろうかな。
A souvenir.
首飾りだ。えい。
Oh my god.
何これ？
No.
構わねえが、 耳なんてうまくねえぞ。え？イングランド人の耳だ。耳って。鉄拳?
So maybe that is his name.
親父の若い頃の
Of course, I love that.
戦闘が始まるとあっという間に自分の獲物が怪力で壊れちまうもんだからよ。その後ずっと素手で戦うらしいんだ。それでいて誰よりも手柄もあげる。すみませんが、お休みの前にあれを片付けてもらっていいですかね。
Wonder what he's gonna do.
母親は病気で伏せってたんで連れてきませんでした。父親は行方知れず
Are
で
they
す。
getting the food for the
父親
mother?
の名前は健在なのかね。坊の子スノッリです。旦那様に時代の借金をしています。おお、あのスノッリか。
That Snorri.
最近顔を見せないと思ったら、しかしこの頃はまだしも病の母親と赤子がおる。
Kettle's a big softie now.
Yep.
どうなさいましたあなた。
うちの袋の底には旦那の名前が書いてあるんだってね。ほとんど脅しだそれは。え？いやいや、身に覚えがないならこれで吐かないでしょ。なら話が早い。腕一本だな。ああいった手前、俺としちゃ軽めでお願いしたいんだけど。
I can't get a read on Snake.
I think they were all like kind of good guys for the most part. Maybe not Thorgal.
Definitely not Thorgal, I don't think.
恐ろしい。盗みの罰には重すぎる。バテール。意見を申し上げてもよろしい
Was
で
he
し
the
ょう
one
か。
that was used to be a slave?
おう。
I'm not sure.
言うがいい、バテール。この子たちとその母親を奉公人として当農場に雇い入れることを提案いたします。仕事は旦那様が貸し与えた土地の耕作を
I was just gonna say, didn't
奉公
they
人と
lent
し
the
て引
land?
き継がせます。果ては以上の理由から仕置きは棒打ちなどが妥当と思われます。しつけてやるのもこいつらのためです。さて何回ですか。
Poor Kettle. He's a nice guy. But at the same time, I feel like I would be like, no, I am the Iron Fist.
10回ずつね。
It's a good brother.
おお、面白い。いい度胸だ。返せろ。
Oh my god, no.
お前加減を知らねえからな。
I'm wondering why he's just going along with it. Like, I get it, but I don't at the same time.
Well,
You know, it's tricky.
it's tricky.
He doesn't want to cause like an uproar with, you know, the lawfuls all see him as weak. So
わしは恐ろしい。息子
That's
の
why.
トールギルが。
well, do you think those iron like that's all like made up, or
I'm not sure. That's what he's saying, but
お前だけなのだ。何もかも
do
全
you
て
think this is?
話せるのはそばにいてくれ。お前がいなかったら
Is that what's her name?
yeah.
この世は
Oh boy, I didn't even put that together. Kettle's banging that. I mean, he is, right?
I think that's what I think so,
Or
right?
tapping that, I should say. Yeah.
I'm a little confused about that ending right there.
What do you mean? Because of what we were just...
Is Iron Fist a lie? Did he not go to battle?
I was taking it initially more as...
He doesn't feel that way anymore?
Yes, like he's just gotten...
Like that side of him's just gone, but
yeah.
it was true?
I don't know.
Right? Because how else would anybody be telling stories about him?
Maybe they're just exaggerated.
Like how could Thorgil have had... Thorgil? What is it? Thorgil,
yeah.
How could he have heard stories about him if it wasn't, like, at least...
Well, you would think it would be...
Unless he's just afraid, he just sucks it up and does it, but, like...
Because initially, before he said it was all lies, but, like, before that, when we were talking about, like, why wasn't he just, like, standing up and being like, no? And that's when I started thinking, like, oh, like, he's got to, like, show, like, he doesn't want to look weak because then his son, Thorgil, who's
well, that's
crazy,
what I thought, too.
Is going to be, like, he might, like, see me as weak and try to take over, you know?
That's what I thought, too. But then he said he's just afraid of him.
Well, that's why I think he is afraid of him, because he's nuts, and he knows if he does look weak to him.
But is he like, if he was really like that when he was younger, then, like, is he really that nuts? I guess because he's got a necklace of ears and stuff like that, but...
Oh, yeah, Thorgil's definitely nuts. I don't know what...
That's what I'm saying. You don't think Ketil was equally as nuts when he was younger?
Well,
unless that was made up, right?
Well, I mean...
Like, if it wasn't made up, I bet you he was.
We also don't know, like...
And, like, what happens... Like, if it's not made up, how do you go from that to this? Even Thor's gave up fighting, but he didn't turn into that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not everyone's Thor's.
Nobody's Thor's. Only Thor's is.
God, I miss him so much.
Me too. But you know what I mean?
Yeah. We didn't get much of, besides the very beginning, much of Thorfinn, yeah.
And Einar.
Damn, though. But now we see the connection, though.
Yeah, and then, yeah.
What's her name again? Does it start with a Y?
No, Anthium or something like that? Anthium? Something like that. Like it ends in Heim, like Anaheim.
Does it?
Anaheim. Yeah, something like that. Heim, something like that, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, regardless. Ketil's tapping that. So was that Ketil's house that she works at? Like his main, I'm assuming?
It seemed like that was his mom, right? Or
his wife.
Was it his wife?
I mean, he's older now, so she looked older. And that's who, what's her name, was reporting to.
Yeah, she called her mistress, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is...
his girlfriend?
Well, so she probably, like, lives out in, like, a different house, obviously, so...
It's not his wife, right?
Oh, the mistress?
Right? You
I don't know.
That? Or maybe you would.
Because you know what's going to happen. They're going to go to want to sell their land, but he's still going to be... Ketil's still going to be, like, head over heels in love with this girl.
If he's even in love with her. I don't know why he likes talking to her so much.
Well, I don't mean in love with her. I mean, like, obsessed with her.
Nobody, but yeah, but I think he might be. Because, like, he's like, telling her everything.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like,
and that's what he even said. You're the only one I can tell everything to.
Yeah. Unless she was just a... Regardless, it doesn't look good for Ketil. At all. No. You know? I doubt she wants to be banging him. You know? But I guess she doesn't really have a choice.
Maybe.
Didn't seem like it.
It'd be weird. Yeah. It would be weird if she did like it, I guess. Unless whatever she was getting.
No,
unless the information was worth it.
She seemed pretty genuinely talking to...
Well, she might be into Einar, yeah, but she may want to get this information.
Oh, you think he...
No, not from Einar, from Ketil.
Why would she want information?
She may not hate it. He's telling her everything about his life. Why wouldn't she want that?
Well,
she can use it against him.
To what extent she's still a slave, like being forced to bang him. I doubt she's...
You're just assuming... We don't know that he's being forced to have sex with her, but, like, we're assuming it, but, like...
Well, I mean, considering she's a slave and that's not his wife, I would assume so. You know, like... Yeah, all the signs point to that.
Yeah.
And that's what made me think what we were just saying before about how I think there's going to come a point where Einar might ask to get her, to buy her back, too. and that's going to cause a problem because he's going to somehow be obsessed with her, you know?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to let her go. She knows everything about him.
Why would that matter, though? Like, well, I mean, I get why it would matter, but, like, I guess I know what you mean, yeah, like personal stuff, yeah.
Yeah, if this is true that he, like, doesn't feel that way, he's very weak right now.
Well, I mean, I feel like that was obvious this whole episode because he kept being like, oh, like, and not saying, like, speaking up at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he still did it. So he still showed face with everybody.
Of course.
And, like, when they talk about it, he still punished them. But, like, they don't know that he's in his bed crying right now about it.
It's more of I just don't know for sure if he ever was, like, a good...
Right, I don't know either, right. Or who knows what else he told her.
Because it could very well be, like, this is a family-run thing, so it's just, like, it could have been main duties and power over the land could have been passed to him when Gramps, like, retired or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he's just never was, like, a big fighter. Like, he's more like the younger son, probably, you know?
Probably. But then it just gets confusing to me, because then how did he get that reputation? You know what I mean?
Maybe, like, those are stories that he, like, told Thorgal when he was younger, and he just still believes them, you know?
No, Thorgal said, if you go over to England, like, all the veterans were saying, like, they were all talking about, like, you hear stories of Iron Fist. Unless it's just not him.
And he just goes along.
And he stole it.
Like, yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? Or something like that. But
I hope it's, like, partially true.
I kind of do, too.
Because then I like that connection to, like, he's kind of like Thor's, you know? Like, where he, like... doesn't fight
gave
anymore.
Up fighting, yeah. But that's the other thing. Like, he wouldn't be like that then. Like, he would still be...
but they're also, like we just said, there's the connection with, like... And they're making point to show the younger son again, who's just like him. So that also makes me think he never was like that either. Like, you know what I mean? Or unless he, like, went through it a couple times, and maybe he was, like, good in, like, one battle, even though he hated it.
Maybe. Yeah, we gotta find out more.
Yeah. Well, I think it seems like we're going to learn a lot more about these guys. Because it's funny, because we were initially thinking, like, they were going to, like, have to, like, leave this, like, farm, like, eventually, like, relatively soon, but I think they're going to be there for a while, you know?
Thorfinn and Einar?
Yes.
Yeah.
But that makes me think now that maybe that...
Now they're going to be there until they clear that land.
Of course.
Unless it's attacked, right?
But I also think... Now I think Canute, since we saw that he's, like, the king now, he's going to... maybe be the one that shows back up into Denmark or something.
You think so?
Why would Thorfinn and Einar leave, you know? There's a better chance, I think, of him, like...
Right, the only other way is if there's an attack on the farm. They're forced to leave somehow.
Right, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Way. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I meant. Like,
you could be right. Because I don't know that... Did Canute say anything about going to Denmark when we saw him last? I don't think so, right?
It ended with him, like, being crowned.
Just becoming king.
Yeah, I think.
So maybe the next time we see him, yeah. Maybe he'll say something about wanting to go. Or he'll be coming through to have a talk with Harold or something.
Who knows? Because I actually did recently go through and, like, look up Prince Harold. Just Harold, because I'm like, I can't remember which Harold is. There's so many of them. I can't remember which one, like, specifically. And it was because the real brother in history, like, they do know he was the king of Denmark at one point. Mm-hmm. But they were like, they have like only for a couple of years, and then he suspiciously died young or something like that. And then that's, I think, when Canute takes over of everything, you know?
So here we go.
Yeah, that's so let's see. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Because they can play with it however they want, because they don't really... Do there's not like a hard, like, history on it, so that's going to be fun. Very fun.
Yeah, I'm interested in finding that out, too.
Yeah.
Because they definitely have to get back together. And we're almost halfway through. What is it? 24?
You mean Thorfinn and Canute?
I think so. Or at least Thorkel and Thorfinn.
Well, I think they would go hand in hand, at least, you know, because that means if Thorkel...
Unless Thorkel leaves.
Well, if...
Because he's been seeming a little upset with him.
Yeah, I forgot about that. If Canute goes to Denmark for whatever reason, maybe... I would imagine Thorkel would probably go with him.
Yeah.
So... I think if Thorfinn sees Canute, he sees... It's gonna be one of those things where he's gonna, like, see him, be looking at him, and then Thorkel's just gonna come flying out of nowhere. Like, Thorfinn! win.
I was thinking this whole episode that Thorgel's gonna get out of control and Thorfinn might have to kick the shit out of him.
Oh, that would be great. Hopefully, and then
but he said Snake was like his teacher.
That's what I said. I can't get a read on Snake because
he seems pretty good too. Kinda.
But also doesn't.
Well, he was right about the punishing, but then he changed his mind about going easy on him.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He kept flip-flopping. It was weird.
Well, no, it was just at first. They were thieves.
No, I know, but, like, it's a bit excessive.
To what?
Just to beat them with a wooden...
That wasn't him. That was the other guy that said that.
Who? Oh, no, not with the... No, it was Snake's idea. His guy knocked off the axe head and gave him the thing.
Yeah, because the other guy said that he had to beat him.
Yeah, but he didn't say... I'm imagining, like, give him a couple slaps or something, you know, like hard ones.
They are.
Yeah, with
10 of them with a wooden stick.
They practically killed him.
Yeah, he pretty much broke his fucking rib on that.
No, he got all 20 of them.
I know.
I don't know. Snake could go either way right now. I don't know for him. He's tricky, and I like it though because I can't see. What's
it too. Yeah,
Thorgel's the obvious bad guy.
Thorgel, right?
Or will be a problem at some point.
He seems a bit aggressive. Yes, I feel like Snake's gonna be like they had to bring us a new Askeladd, you know, like and like even Thorfinn saw Askeladd in him, but like I really think he's gonna end up being kind of like that.
I hope
he's gonna be around for a little while.
But
well, he's also kind of good.
Yeah, I want it to be like somebody in the end I can root for, you know, that I say I liked. But all right, we're watching another one right after this. What do we quit? We won't talk in the beginning of the next one. Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.